Hey there, I'm Peter Hext. I'm the Vice President of In-Store Experience for Franklin In-Store. We are a brick and mortar agency out of Chicago area that specializes in the design, development, and deployment of fixed in-store digital experiences, experiential environments, and retail technologies. We work with brands, retailers, and CPGs to take their promotional calendar-driven programs and make them come alive in store. We have developed a platform that allows them to repeatedly rebrand, refresh, and re-merchandise their digital content in conjunction with their retail partners around their brand experiences. The reason we have created this platform is we are answering a legacy question: what happens after the first deployment? Typically with digital in-store experiences, you have a screen manufacturer, you have an agency that develops content, someone else may do the planogramming and the merchandising, and you have a fixture company that creates the actual structure. Then field services teams that go in and deploy. How does that maintain and refresh and remain relevant for the life cycle of the program? So developing an in-store experience around a promotional calendar, we had to start by creating a few basic structures. What we have right here is our baseline interactive merchandising kiosk. We also have a slim version and an ultraline version that holds up to a 65-inch touchscreen. In addition to that, for grocery, C-store, and other channels, we have experiential end caps that hold digital signage and a touch experience, and a host of other platforms. The way the ecosystem works, it's irrelevant what the form factor is. We have digital, graphics, and merchandising, and we unite all those. Visually, it's very approachable. So you can see here, the intent is to have a digital story that's nested inside a physically branded and heavily merchandised structure. In this case, it's our kiosk. When we talk about merchandising and promoting around a promotional calendar, if you use this as an example, a retailer could buy this platform, and 1 month it could be branded this way with this content. The next month, it could be branded this way, right? And it could repeat that way. So if you are in the lawn and garden space, you may buy something like this, build out your merchandising accessories based on the product mix. Maybe you rebrand that 4 times a year: spring, summer, fall, winter, and it's a 4-year program. So 16 rotations, and we monitor the content daily. If you're an automotive retailer, you may brand this and re-merchandise it every month around your promotional calendar. So that same 4-year program now has a whole lot of additional turns in it. But the idea is the product mix, the message in store, and more importantly, the digital content is relevant to whatever season you're in your promotional calendar, and also whatever partnership you have with your retail or brand partner as you execute. So now that you know what we did and why we did it and what we're doing, I'm going to explain how we create these experiences and keep them fresh and relevant month after month, year after year for the life cycle of the program. We've created a managed services platform that includes digital, graphics, and field. So using these props here, when we create a brand experience, it goes in the store. We have a managed graphic services kit, and we have 3PLs that we have partnered with that are allowed to go into the store. They will physically take down the merchandise and the branding for whatever's there and put up new stuff. These are all magnetic graphics. Everything on this kiosk is designed to very quickly, within a few minutes, be taken down and rebranded on the graphic side. On the managed graphic services side, we also offer creative development, graphic design, things of that nature. It's a templatized system, so your agency or you can easily create the graphics. We produce them, we kit pack everything along with the product, create the shippers and the corrugate trays if they need to go. It goes in the store and gets merchandised. On top of that, with the digital, we also are able to move the content through the pipe onto the screen, so we can make sure that the content is relevant to the merchandise mix and the brand. As we go through the screen, we can tie in promotions, we measure uptime, click trail, and a host of other analytic data to make sure it's up and compliant and functional. What ties all this together is managed field services. So these are 3PLs that we've vetted out and partnered with that know the experience we want to deliver: reporting, setup, break fix, and a host of other things that need to happen in store to make sure this is relevant. So when you look at this platform, managed digital services, moving content on and off a screen, promotions that could be up for 3 days and then down, clienteling experiences married with graphic services, so it's heavily branded, it's merchandised and set. It allows us to go from something like this to something like this very quickly. The changeover is maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on your Wi-Fi connection. And you can do this repeatedly, week after week, month after month, whatever your promotional calendar mandates. This whole platform, from managed merchandising kiosks to experiential end caps, grocery, C-store, big box, it all works the same. So that is our in-store digital merchandising ecosystem. You now kind of understand why we created it, to solve legacy issues with fixed in-store deployments. You understand now what we do to a high level, the platform, and now you understand how we're doing it. So thank you very much, and check us out at franklininstore.com. Have a great day.